right, good morning everybody. I don't think we have anyone new, so we will begin today in our child pose. So let's go ahead and just take our arms all the way to the front. And simply bring your forehead on the floor or on your block. Monday is always challenging. After the weekends, we will start slow and progress to the more active practice. And let's slowly come on up on the fingertips and just send your elbows down towards the floor. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open, it doesn't really matter. And then slowly, guys, walk to the one side and gently stretching the left side of the body. And then slowly walk towards the left, gently stretching the right side of the body. Let's come back to the center and stretch a little bit deeper this time. Send your elbows even more down towards the floor. Express through the rib cage, expand through your back. And slowly come on up with me. Reach those arms all the way through the sides. And let's bring our hands up front of the heart. And just set an intention for this practice. Let's set an intention to practice with open heart, no expectations, no judgments, no comparison. Just eager to learn and to improve. And with that, let's open our eyes one more time. Reach those arms up. And guys, interconnect your fingertips and push the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Lengthening through the spine and continue to stretch through those arms and back. And then slowly take your hands right up front of the forehead. Close your eyes or keep those eyes open. Scoop the stomach in and continue to stretch. We're gonna add up a little bit. Let's go ahead and come up on the knees right now. And give your body a gentle first back bend. Not a deep one. Just to start with. Go ahead and come back down to the floor. And take your hands all the way behind this time. Interlace if you can. If not, simply put the hands behind the back and open up to the other direction. Connect through the shoulder blades. All the way through, guys. Feeling good, feeling open. And slowly fold forward if that's available, of course. Or hop on the floor and continue to let your hands to move upwards. If you feel very safe for your neck, go ahead and come up a little bit more with me. Just make sure your neck feeling stable, strong. Come on back up slowly and take your hands on the right side. On the right, just keep them connected if you can. On the right, shoulders down, chest up and open. And slowly to the other side. Shoulders down, chest up and open. And let's slowly undo the hands and come up with me to your tabletop. All right. We continue with the gentle, simple cat and cow flow. And then we will take it to the cobra or sphinx or up dog for some of us. Just continue to move with your own, guys, breath rhythm. You can follow me, but try to make sure it feels good for your body. Just up and down. And let's slowly dive to the child pose. Extend those arms. And prepare through the top, through the spine. Come up all the way, carry over through. And some of us will be able to go to the up dog when you raise elbows and shoulders. One on top of another, or take your hands a little bit further. Stay with me for a couple breaths. Let the tension go from the shoulders. And come on back to the child pose, just like this. Let's do a couple more flows like this through the top, all the way, curving that spine. Open up. After Sunday, body can feel stiff all the way back. Hopefully we didn't sit on the sofa all day. Reach all the way up, guys, again. And all the way back down. On the next one, guys, come on up with me to the tabletop. And extend your right arm and left leg. Big lengthening all the way through. Make sure you're not just holding it, right? But we extend, lengthening, and slowly draw your elbow to your knee. Let's do it a few times. Inhalation, exhalation. Again, follow your own breath rhythm. Don't hurry up. Just try to make every flow count. Let's do one more. And if you want, if you can, if that's available, go ahead and connect with your ankles. This is it. Shoulders down, chest up. Expand, express. Try to breathe, because if you're going to hold the breath here, that's going to be challenging. Body losing the balance pretty quickly. If you're not breathing, go ahead and take your arm to the front. Bend your left elbow. And feel free to put your left leg on the floor if it's needed to be done. Stay with me, guys. We come up and we put our both knees on the floor, and the same arm, your right arm, is going to go up. Open, stretch, and sweep it under for this threads and needle. If you wish to progress, you know where to go. Go ahead and reach the left arm up, and maybe even bring your left leg up as well. It's just an option. We just started the practice, so be mindful. Let's slowly settle back down, and we repeat this flow from the other side. Go ahead and find yourself in a stable tabletop position. Wrist, elbow, shoulders, left arm, and right leg, everyone. Scoop the stomach in. Don't worry about perfection, of course. We do what we can. Lengthen and extend, and prepare to draw your knee to your elbow. Exhalation all the way. Don't hurry up. Reach again. And again. And one more time. Take your breaks, guys, if you need to. Reach all the way, and if you're ready, go ahead and bind. One step at a time. If you need to tap the floor and then return back to your bind, you can definitely do that. Breathe, guys. And let's slowly start to bend the right elbow and extend your left arm all the way on the floor. Use your both knees on the floor if you have to, or stay with me and practice a little balancing core strength here. Breathe, guys. The breath is essential. And bring your right knee back on the floor. And your left arm is gonna come up, open, rotation, good quality through the chest rib cage, and then sweep it under for the thread the needle. This time, feel free to progress as always, or stay just in a basic variation of it. Nice job, everyone. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Take it back. And prepare for the hover. Now, if hover is not in your practice and it's a little bit too demanding for your wrist, you don't have to do it. Stay in your tabletop, maybe do your best, try to hover one knee at a time. Inhalation, guys, exhalation, stay strong, try not to arch your back. And come on up, extend your knees with me, your downward facing dog. Flatten your palms. Make sure the center of your palm flat on the mat as much as you can, of course. Close your eyes. Relax your head and neck. It's our first downward facing dog. We're gonna give it a little bit time. Start to bend your knees right and left. Just a gentle, and in general for the beginners, you guys can always bend your knees. Always. And keep your practice in your dog with your knees bent. But once you pay attention to your neck and relax that neck, the asana will feel much more spacious, easier to hold. Continue to shift your body weight away from the shoulders as well. And let's slowly return our knees back on the floor. Open up, expand, and back to your guys downward facing dog. Full expression if you can. Come back down on your knees. Open up one more time. Downward facing dog, right hand towards the left ankle or anywhere you can reach, or even stay on the 4 points for my beginners. Relax your head and neck. Back on the floor with your knees, guys. Open up. And come back left hand towards the right ankle or anywhere you can reach, or stay in a regular downward facing dog. Just a regular one. Slowly, guys, walk with me to your plank or plank on your knees. Prepare for the first strong chaturanga dandasana of your choice. Push up. Upward facing dog. Chest up and open, guys. Downward facing dog all the way. Excellent. Let's give our hips a little circles. Go ahead and take your right leg up. Point your toes nice and open. And give me just a few circles. Of course, if you need to bend your knee, go ahead and bend your knee. Slow down if you want to slow down. This is it. And let's do one more. Let's make sure our cell phones are turned off, guys. And let's take our left leg up, open up, guys, and continue with the circles on the other side as well. Hopefully, those were a reminders, not forget about yoga practice on Monday. And let's do a couple more. Go ahead and bend your both knees, guys. Beginners, you don't have to hop forward, right? Bend, squat a little bit backwards, step walk, or hop to the front. Look halfway through, lengthening through the spine, guys. Make sure that you can look forward. Your neck is free of tension. Now fold forward all the way. Look halfway through. On exhalation, fold forward. Look halfway through one more time. Bend your knees and set your hips, guys, farther back away towards the hips. Before we will come up with a chair, I want you to feel your body in a squat, and then take your hands up front. And you can always stay right here. Try first before extending those arms, guys. Before extending your arms, try to lift the chest a little bit. And if you feel from now on you can't extend the arms, that's okay. Keep them up front. What I want you to have a good form in that chair pose. Extend the elbows. Give me a big sweep, start in the squat. Reach up, hips forward, chest up, little back bend. Little back bend. Back to the forward fold, all together. Back to the forward fold, all together. Very good. Look halfway through. Sit your hips back. Utkatasana or chair pose. This time, heels off the ground if you can, of course. Of course, if you can. Breathe, guys. Big sweep. Hips forward, chest up. Coming up to your Tadasana or mountain. Close your eyes. Take your both hands together. Try to find your body in this room with your eyes closed. Being relaxed, connected, grounded on your feet. And let's slowly open up our eyes, reach up. And we do a couple more back bends, guys. If you need to connect with your hands or protect your back by sending your hands into the lower back, you can do that as well. Hips forward, chest up. Try not to lean back. Push the hips forward, express through the chest. How deep your back bend, it's not important now. Come on back up. And let's compensate it first with a forward fold. And then we do one more. On the next one, I will take my hands above my head, but that's pretty advanced for those who just started practicing yoga or have any back issues. I would recommend you guys to take your hands into your lower back. Look halfway through. Utkatasana, chair pose. Big sweep. Keep your arms above your head with me if you think you can. Or take your hands into your back. Let's go through the forward fold and step, walk or hop. Beginners, do your steps. You don't have to hop. Push down chaturanga and hold. We begin the strong part of our practice. Put your knees on the floor, until your upper body will get stronger, and it will. Just please follow the suggestions so you will get stronger faster. Come on up. Amazing. Downward facing dog. So proud of you guys. Go ahead and take your right leg up. Expand and express. Look underneath the right side of the body all the way. Step forward for your runner lunge. I know. Now, if runner lunge feels too challenging today, put your back knee on the floor. Front knee, guys, above the front ankle. Back heel elevated. Reach the chest up and set your chest directly above the hips if possible. Activate your back knee. Make sure your back knee is strong, active, not locked, but strong and active. Your body uses power of both legs, guys. Go ahead and take your arms to the side. Come on up with me. Please. Exhalation back. Stay strong. Both legs, guys. Use both leg strengths. It's going to be much easier. One more time. Warrior two, everyone. Simply, you have to pivot and look gazed over the right hand. This is it. Stay strong. Tap the back leg slightly, very light. Try not to rely on the back leg. Strengthen your both legs equally. Come on down, frame your front foot. Step to your plank. Another chaturanga of your choice. Please set your knees on the floor, beginners. Don't skip the asana, do your best. Upward facing dog, very strong. Downward facing dog, everyone, good job. Relax your head and neck. Take a child pose break if you need. Relax your head and neck. If you're ready, take your left leg up. Look underneath the left and give it a good strong stretch. Look underneath the left. Prepare to step forward, guys. Runner lunge, my friends, on the left. Coming up. Let's set the forms first. Front knee above the front ankle, chest set right above the hips, arms strong and extended. Both legs equally working. Coming up. Come on down. Breathe, guys, breathe actively. Using your belly breathing. Come on down. Hold it strong. Prepare for the warrior. Gaze towards the left this time. Level those arms, guys. Both legs active. Activate your front leg even more. Take it back. Come on up slowly. Frame your front foot. Step back to your plank, guys. Push down, chaturanga and hold. I got you. Very strong, guys. Very strong, very strong. Up dog. Downward facing dog, everyone. Excellent. Take your time, take your time. Now rest in your downward facing dog. If you're not ready to rest in your downward dog, rest in a child pose. Take your right leg up. Step forward, guys, to your low lunge. Let's make sure first we send the back foot, the left one, as far back as it goes, right? And then land your knee on the floor, release your toes. Make sure you don't keep your front ankle and the back knee too close. Now reach the chest up and over. Blocks would be amazing tools here. If you feel your hips are really, really challenged, reach arms up. Close your eyes. Use the hands on the floor if you have to, or come and join me. We're gonna take our left arm behind, right underneath. Now, if you feel that your hips need support, your hands need to be grounded on your mat or on your blocks. Very good. Close your eyes if you have a good balance here. If not, don't worry about it right now. Try to express and open through the rib cage. I know. Slowly undo, slowly undo, slowly undo the hands and take them on the floor. And shift your foot slightly forward, a little bit more forward. So it's uneven right now. Your knee is behind your ankle. And that can be very challenging, much more challenging than the regular low lunge. So have your hands on the floor. If you don't need to have them on the floor, or if you can reach on the side, go ahead and rise up. Shoulders down, chest up. Equestrian. And let's slowly carry over the hands on the left. Put your elbows, guys, on the floor. You know where I'm going, right? I know you know, but we're gonna do it at the end. We're gonna try, give an attempt for the split at the end after all the hip stretches needed to be done. So now, go ahead and move your right foot even farther more toward the side of your mat. Stay on the forearm if you can, or you can be, guys, on your hands or even hands on the blocks. Open up if you're ready. Try to do the rotation through the waistline, through the lower back. Don't overly do it. Very good, everybody. Great. And come on down, back on the floor. And bring the right foot in a neutral position where it was approximately in our lunge. Go ahead and kick your left back. Catch up with any hand, right or left. If you're struggling to catch up, simply move your back knee closer, catch up, and then move it back away. Go by sensations. One side can be stronger than another. So go ahead and send your hands on the floor if you have to, or take your right above. Just follow along on this one. Bind or hold the towel. Once you have the bind, whether it's your towel, strap, or your hands, try to let go of the tension in the shoulders. Just drop the shoulders. Let them be soft. course, close the eyes the same way you did on the other side. If the balance is available, if not, stay alert. You can come out of this one anytime you wish. Go ahead and bring your hands on the floor. Take your back knee a little bit farther. So your front knee is slightly off the ankle. You might need to hold the hands on the floor throughout this hold, or if you don't, come on up. That's going to be a lot of pressure in the hips here. Be mindful, simply be mindful. And let's give it another breath or two. And come on down with me. Carry over your hands on the inside the left. Keep your right hand and elbow if you can. If not, come up on your hand or on the blocks. Open up. Do your best, team, to stack your one shoulder on top of another. Rather than overly rotating that arm back, just make this arm continuation of the other shoulder. And do the rotation through the waistline instead. Come down. And move this foot a little bit farther. Give it a couple breaths here. And then we're going to be ready for the quadricep stretch. So return your foot in a pretty much neutral position for the low lunge. Wider is better, but it's not always possible to reach to the foot if you stay too wide. So move it closer and then slide it back. Remember, your goal is eventually, not right away, to lean off the kneecap itself. At the beginning, you might need to use an extra cushions underneath that right knee. It's a good type of the pain. It's challenging, but it's good for you. Lean forward, guys, lean. If you don't feel that, how do I say better, that challenge in between your groin area and your knee, that stretch, which can be uncomfortable, then you need to lean a little bit deeper. Are you feeling it now? Okay, let's get back then. All right, excellent. We're going to shift the body weight back. Hold the front foot on the floor for now. Hip and knee approximately, doesn't have to be ideal. One on top of another, hand fold forward. What I want to say, try to watch that front knee. It can be challenging to extend, but do this way. Put your hands higher on the blocks rather than bend your knee. And then lift your toes and shift the heels slightly more toward the front so you can level up. Feel the difference between right and left sides. This side for me definitely much more flexible. Go ahead and take your left inside or on the block. It's deceiving. If you hold in the breath, it might give you that full sensation of stability for a few seconds. But make sure that you breathe in the long run, your balance is going to be much better. And of course, it's good for our health. It's only as long we can hold the breath. Go ahead and bind with the back leg or the back itself as an option for extra add-ons. And let's switch. Switch, level hips first. Let's give it a couple extra inhalations and exhalations. Come on back to the front. All right, let's return back. Prepare to step to your plank. We're gonna do a little magic here. Beginners, use your knees on the floor to power up. Distribute your body weight between your toes and hands. All right, 1, 2, 3, ready for magic? Come on up. Ooh, that was challenging. One more time, come on down, guys. Come on up. Push the hips back, downward facing dog. Now, please rest in your child pose if you need to. We have a quick balance flow. Then I'm gonna take you for our gentle split practice after the pigeon. And now we're gonna lay down on our backs. Sounds exciting, right? Especially for Monday morning. Let's take the right leg up, guys. And step to the front. Go ahead and reach your left leg up. We begin with a simple, gentle Ardha Chandrasana. Continue with the standing needle. Doesn't have to be crazy. Keep your both hands on the floor if you need, or take only right on a approximately 45-degree angle. Use the blocks underneath the right hand, and the same like we did in the lunge rotations. Don't overly rotate through the shoulder. Very nice looking Ardha Chandrasana. Go ahead and bind, guys, if you're ready. If you're securely holding that ankle, pull that ankle slightly off the base of the body. All right, let's return the hands back for now. If you need to tap the floor please as well. What I want you to feel, guys, is not to lifting that leg up, but doing your forward fold. Continue to go for your forward fold with that one leg lifted. If you can bind with that leg a little bit more, go ahead. And then continue to hold the left leg soft and straight. My standing needle is not really good one. I have long way to work on. But again, the best way to practice it, not to try to actually reach the standing needle itself, but practice a good quality forward fold and open hips. It's like a split, but on a one leg standing. Come on down. Put your foot on the floor. I know. Fold forward, guys. Fold forward. Practice the ragdoll. Take a look, beginners. You can bend your knees. Do it this way. And look halfway through. Utkatasana. Sweep it up and bring the left leg up, guys. Sweep it up and bring the left leg up. Left leg up. You've got this. We're gonna practice a quick, easy dancer. Grab your ankle any way you like. This way or this way. And for the beginners, just do a movement, little rocking movement, front and back. Just like this. Front and back. This is it. And if you can hold it for a few seconds, for a few breaths, give it a few tries. Nice job, everyone. And tap the foot back, shake it out. How did you do? Big breaths. We're gonna go for step walk or hop transition. Do your best. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Rest, rest, rest. Take your time, rest in a child pose if you need for a few seconds. The hard part is almost behind. Let's set the left leg up. Step to the front where you want to practice your Arjunasana. Always begin with two hands or even the blocks. Then set your left hand the same side what you use in your leg. Hand on the floor. Continue to progress. And I want to say that when you at the beginning of the journey of your stretching and flexibility practices of your yoga, balance and core, even if you are very, very fit, balance, totally different things. And if it feels like close to impossible, I promise you it's not going to be like that forever. We all went through that and people can testify, right? Now Michael can do it on a bosu ball. That's right. That's right. But no, I'm serious. It's just getting better. Once you start to catch up on that balance and trust yourself, catch the sensation, it's only going to get better and better from there. Go ahead, guys, and let go of the bind if you did one. And start to practice that forward fold. Just a forward fold. If you need to put that other leg on the floor, do it. Doesn't have to be that way. But again, standing middle is challenging. And on one side, you're definitely going to feel better than on other. And it's simply because your one hip is more flexible than another. So it feels like you can lift that leg higher. And let's slowly put the foot on the floor. Practice forward fold for a few breaths. Or ragdoll. Remember, put your hands behind your elbows. Rest anytime you need. This is your practice. As long as you're doing something, every single day you will get stronger. Look halfway through, guys. Utkatasana or chair pose. And prepare to bring your right leg up. Right leg up. Give it a few seconds of the balancing. What I mean by that inside. Just diffused gaze, that soft gaze when you notice everything around, but not focusing on particular stuff. Just a little rocking movements like we did. Or hold your dancer. Shake it out. How did you do this side? All right, coming up, we're gonna go for pigeon. Then the quick, gentle splits. You will choose the level you wanna go. Look forward, step forward, up, push down, up dog. Shoulders down, away on up dog, and downward facing dog. Taking, guys, your right leg up, and drive your ankle towards the left wrist, just like this. Some of us would need to do a modification. You will need to release your left knee outside. This is not good or not bad, it's just different. So let's open up first. Try to make sure you fold in through the hips and just find the place where it's comfortable. All we're gonna do today is just to hold that simple variation with knee tucked under or knee outside for beginners. Take your time. To come back up for just a few breaths of holding it here. Hold your hands on the floor. If you feel that your back is strong, only that way, spread your wings. Little wings to fly. Beautiful. Put your hands. Do your best to step into your downward facing dog. If not, tabletop, guys. Very nice. Switch your legs. This time your left ankle is gonna go to the right wrist. And again, that knee can be taken out anytime. Give it a good stretch first. Do your folds through the hips. Relax your ankles, your toes, your shoulders. Facial expression, of course. Stay right where you are for a few more breaths if you wish, or come up with me for the little fly. Expand and open up. If you feel that your back is not able to handle it, don't do it. That's good, and let it go. All right, downward facing dog, one-legged if you can. This is your arm strength. You did it great. And return it back. Prepare to step your right forward for equestrian. That low lunge, that low lunge. And again, we already did it today, so you can choose to stay right where you are and continue to work on the hips up here. Choose to put a block underneath the hamstring. Even if you're super flexible, give it a little bit time, because you want to avoid micro tears, which probably you won't notice anyway. It's gonna feel like a soreness for a few days. It's just never really good to jump into your deeper stretches quickly, even though we did a good stretch before. And I don't think we practiced the split lately. I can feel it. Because I remember last year when we paid so much attention to splits, everybody been doing splits. Much better at least. Okay. You can come out anytime you need, guys. You can come out anytime you need. And come on back. Do it your way. You might not be able to draw it all the way. And come on up to the downward facing dog. All right, guys, one more effort on the other leg. Go ahead and step with your left. Give it a few quality exhalations directly through the muscles you feel the most tense for you. That could be hamstring, that could be that quadricep, it could be your hips. Do your knees the last, because it's the easiest way to extend. Work on maxing out your hips first. That's good, that's good, that's good. Shoulders down, away. How are you doing, guys? Feeling good? You can sleep like that probably. Going back. Ooh, that feels good. Let's go ahead and split the ankles. If you have a block, sit on the blocks. If you have an intention to practice the more advanced variation, which is going to be a recline one, then sit a little bit closer to the front so you have some space to lean back. We begin all here. Let's take the hands up front of the heart. The heart part is behind. It's nice to jumpstart the week with a good yoga practice. Go ahead and take the right hand on the right. And open up. And the same to the other side. Continue to sit where you are or come out completely of your hero if that's what you need to do. Go on your elbows with me or even fully laying down. If you laying down on the floor completely, then try to get rid of that gap in your lower back. I mean, not completely, but just bring the lower back closer to the floor so it feels less tension on the lower back. Let's take a few extra inhalations and exhalations before we will come out. If you have to come out earlier, please do. And all together, let's slowly start to move back up. Very nice job. If you have to do it other ways than I'm doing, do it your way. We're gonna go for the boat. Who doesn't like a good quality boat on Monday morning? Right? How can you live without quality boats on Mondays? Beginners, please put your hands on the legs and bend them, put it on the floor, do the one leg at a time. The most important thing is to activate the core and avoid, guys, arching of your back. This is the most important. Your legs bent or not, that's a different thing. Bring it back and touch the ankles. One more time, let's go. On exhalation, guys. Come on back. We can do it one more time just because it's Monday. Excellent work, guys. Grab your ankles, keep your knees bent if you have to. Western upright stretch. All it is, this is your seated forward fold. Just think about it as a seated forward fold. Don't stress too much. You can even imagine that your feet are touching the wall. Just practice it as a seated forward fold, the same principles. But of course, it's added balance here. Beautiful. Put your both feet on the floor. We're gonna give the good stretch upper body and lay down. Hands on the ground. Thrust simultaneously through hands and feet. And let's return back on the floor. All right. We're gonna go for Halasana. If you're not practicing your Halasana, take your legs up towards the ceiling. Avoid pressure on your neck. Take your time, slowly return back. We go for the happy baby child pose. Knees down towards the floor, nice and wide. Lower back grounded and relaxed. Open up the throat and breathe, guys. Relax the facial expression. Go ahead and extend your legs and put your right leg on top of the left. Maybe just like this, or maybe your full eagle legs. Take your arms on the side or anywhere you like it, and take your knees on the right. And then slowly shift them on the left. Undo your leg bind if you need. Return back to the center. And we do the same on the left. On top on the right, halfway, quarter wave, full eagle. Take them on the left first. And then gently on the right. And then return back to the center. Put your both feet into the bound angle or Baddha Konasana. Reach those arms on top, right above your face. Straight the arms one more time. And on exhalation, draw the lower belly towards the lower back. Put your hands on top, on the stomach. Let all the tension go. If you can't relax in the bound angle because of the hips and knees, just you can put your legs in any other position. Inflate your belly. Bring awareness into the body. Body is alive and intelligent. And on exhalation, let all the tension go. Continue to breathe naturally. Staying inside. Awake, aware of being present. Life is happening right now. Whatever happened yesterday and a week ago already happened. We can change it, we can take it back. We can just treasure it, use it as transformational experience. Looking forward for more adventures, more changes, more challenges. Because challenge makes us stronger, keeps our mind sharp, and our bodies beware. Look inside that heart and find a lot of love, kindness, energy to strive, to learn, to grow, to expand. Transformation equals health as well. And with that, let's slowly start to move up to the seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed to preserve that sensation of being here and now. Let's bring our both hands up front of the heart. Let's express a silent gratitude as always for everything we have in this life. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Look inside that heart and find gigantic, beautiful, warm smile. Share that smile with others and flow through the rest of this week with unshakable love and peace inside. Namaste. Great work, guys. Great work. That was challenging practice today. For whatever reason. That's right, especially if you haven't been here for quite a while.
Yeah, exactly.